formation, approximately 30%, and the reluctance of the private sector to invest it. 5, the uncertain outlook for flow of FDI into India and the persistent outflow of FPI for the last several months. 6, the agonizingly slow pace of fiscal consolidation and the continued high fiscal deficit and revenue deficit, contrary to the FRBM. 7, the persistent gap between officially announced inflation numbers and the ground reality in terms of bills for household expenditure, education, healthcare, and transport. 8, the closure of lakhs of MSMEs and the struggle to survive of the remaining MSMEs. 9, the precarious employment situation, especially youth unemployment. 10, growing urbanization and the deteriorating infrastructure in urban areas, municipalities, and corporations. Now, there are many more. For example, the depreciation of the rupee. None of this was addressed by the finance minister today. None, not one of the challenges were addressed by the finance minister. It was therefore not surprising that the applause was perfunctory and most of the audience tuned out in quick time. In fact, I noticed that the telecast by Sansad TV switched off a few times. Even by an accountant's standards, it was a poor account of the management of the finances in 2025-26. Revenue receipts were shot by rupees 78,086 crore. Total expenditure was shot by rupees 1,503 crore. Revenue expenditure was shot by rupees 75,168 crore, and capital expenditure was cut by 1,44,376 crore. This is between the center and the states. Not a word to explain this miserable performance in revenue and expenditure. Actually, the center's capital expenditure has fallen from 3.2% of GDP in 24-25 to 3.1% in 25-26. Capital expenditure has actually fallen in the year that concluded. In revenue expenditure, the cuts have fallen in heads that concern the common people. I'm giving you some examples. Rural development, 53,067 crore is a cut. Urban development, rupees 39,573 crore. Social welfare, rupees 9,999 crore. Agriculture, rupees 6,985 crore. Education, rupees 6,701 crore. Health, rupees 3,686 crore. Funds have been cut in crucial sectors and programs. Expenditure on the much vaunted Jal Jeevan Mission, you can't believe this number, was cruelly cut